I went to Disneyland California with my sister Pamela to celebrate her 50th birthday. Pamela is a huge Disney fan, so there was no better place to celebrate than the original Disneyland park in California, and we had an amazing time. We flew from London Heathrow to Los Angeles with Virgin Atlantic. Now, I'm a huge fan of Virgin. The crew is always friendly, they look great, and the service is always top notch. We were very lucky because our flight was half empty, so we had all three centre seats to ourselves. Pamela and I sat on the ends and we used the middle seat for our bags and snacks. It was the perfect setup. But the real surprise of the trip, Pamela ran into an old Disney colleague who was working the flight. He totally spoiled us. We got invited to the lounge, sipped champagne and enjoyed a cheese plate. And when we landed, he handed us a goodie bag. It had a full bottle of champagne, cookies, crisps and soft drinks. Talk about 5-star treatment. During the 10-hour flight, I watched several films including The Equalizer 3, Otto and Songs of Freedom. These definitely helped the time fly by. We landed in Los Angeles at 3:30, which was about 11:30 p.m. London time. We hopped on the free LA Exit shuttle bus just outside the terminal, which took us to the rideshare lot. And this is where we picked up our Lyft ride. Traffic was classic LA. It took about an hour to get to Anaheim, and even though it was only 5 p.m., it was already pitch black. That really took us off guard. We checked into Motel 6 Main Gate, Anaheim, which was perfect for a budget-friendly Disney trip. Super close to the park, comfortable, clean, and totally convenient. I've got a full review linked below, so check it out if you're planning your own Disney adventure. We made ourselves comfy in the room. There was a huge TV, cozy beds, free coffee, and of course, we snacked on the goodies from Virgin Atlantic. We watched a few episodes of Shark Tank and Family Feud, then called it a night. It was only 9 p.m, but London time was 5 o'clock in the morning. Day 2 of our Disneyland adventure, and it was Pamela's 50th birthday. I woke at around 7:30 a.m, but I'll be honest, I snoozed for about another hour. The jet lag really did kick in. Now, since we flew from LA to London with just hand luggage, we actually exchanged birthday gifts and cards the day before flying. But I still wanted to mark the actual day, so I secretly packed a small gift and a birthday card into my bag. Pamela was completely surprised. I even packed a mini birthday cake from home, with candles and everything. After our little celebration and some birthday photos, we left for Disneyland at around 9:30. It was just a short 10 to 15 minute walk from our motel. Super easy. And wow, what a day it was. We had the best time in the park. There was so much to see and so much to do, and of course, so many characters. Every time I spotted one, I darted over for a picture. I didn't need to join the long lines for the meet and greets. I waited for little gaps and snapped a quick pic. The characters we saw today included Elena of Avalor, Snow White, Mirabelle from Encanto, Chip and Dale, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jack Sparrow, and Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. The rides were incredible. We didn't buy any fast passes or pay for any upgrades, but we still managed to get on a bunch of rides. Longest we waited, about 45 minutes. The shortest, about 5 minutes. The rides included Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run, Jungle Cruise, Indiana Jones Adventure, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Star Tours, and Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. Not bad, eh? We also caught the Disneyland Christmas Parade, which was full of lights, music, and that holiday magic. Now for Pamela's birthday dinner. She really wanted to eat at Tiana's Palace, the restaurant themed around the Princess and the Frog. The place is an upscale buffet-style restaurant. We ordered the house gumbo, half a chicken with mac and cheese, and of course, those famous beignets. Our verdict on the food? Well, we didn't know what to expect, but unfortunately, the gumbo was a little too spicy for us, and our chicken was a bit on the dry side. This was such a shame because we were really looking forward to this meal. And I skipped the beignets because I didn't like the filling. Pamela did try one and her face was priceless. It was evening now and we were so ready for the nightly fireworks display. We found our spot, waited, and then the announcement came. Cancelled due to high winds. The weird part? There wasn't any wind, not even a breeze. Instead, there was a light show projected around the castle with booming music and artificial snow. Everyone around us gasped and clapped, which I thought was odd. And then I remembered we were in Los Angeles and it never snows here. So to many people, this might have been their very first snow experience. Coming from London, well, we're pretty used to snow. We stayed in the park until around 9:45 p.m. Then we made a quick stop at Walgreens and CVS for some fruit juice before heading back to the motel. We ended Pamela's 50th birthday with coffee, cake, and a few more episodes of Shark Tank. Oh yes, we know how to party. Day 3 of our American adventure, and today it was all about Disney California Adventure Park. We had a slightly later start, but no complaints. We headed to the park and arrived at around 11 o'clock, and straight away the magic began. We saw loads of characters today, including Black Panther, Groot, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Joy, Woody, Jessie, Daisy Duck, Minnie, Mickey, Goofy. Wow, that was quite a lineup. You really do get to see a lot of characters when you go and visit Disney. Now about the rides. We went on most of them. This included Guardians of the Galaxy, Tower of Terror, Radiator Springs Racer, the Incredicoaster, Soaring, Toy Story Midway Mania, Pixar Pal Around, and the Little Mermaid ride. Now there's one thing that we will not be trying again in a hurry, and that is the Ferris wheel. There were two options, a static cart or a swinging one. We thought it would be fun and we picked the swinging one. Big mistake, huge. It swung so much, Pamela got motion sickness. And just when we thought it was over, surprise, it went round again. Pamela was an absolute trooper, but she vowed no more Ferris wheels ever. We took some time to recover and then we went over to try a churro. Sweet, sugary goodness. And we also had some curly fries. Then we went on to do the bakery tour, and this ended with free samples of fresh bread. By around 5:30, we'd seen everything we wanted to, so we headed back to the motel for a rest. We got back to the park at around 8:30 because we were aiming to see the light and water show. A cast member told us that it was cancelled, but when we walked on, we realised that it wasn't, and we were really annoyed. We rushed to find a place to stand, but it was too late to properly enjoy the whole thing. Then we made our way back to the other park for the 9:30 fireworks display. It was absolutely heaving, and we could only see a little bit. But hey, fireworks are fireworks, and it was spectacular. After that, we left the park and wandered through downtown Disney. We picked up a sandwich from Earl of Sandwich, which was absolutely fab. It really hit the spot. We got back to the motel at around 11:15, and we packed our bags, ate our sandwiches, and watched a bit of telly. This was the end of our Disneyland adventure because tomorrow we were off to San Francisco.